Yo, what is good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Big Game James. I'm back in the building, man. And you know what it is. It's burgers and blitzes time. You know what I'm saying? We jumped on here on the fly and we're going to talk some Cowboys football for just a little bit because Mike got stuff to do. And so do I. And I'm getting
I'm
effed
hungry.
up. I'm getting effed up today. Yeah, you too?
Yes, sir.
So we great minds think
100%.
alike.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Because I was thinking about getting effed up on my mind since like about 10 in the morning. So yeah, it's going down. What's up, everybody in the building? My dog Los, the Ninja, Mark Butter Mayfield. All right, Texas bred. Hey, let's go. 21 days until the draft, and I'm glad because I just made a post, Mike, where I said I'm tired of seeing 10,000 mock drafts every single
Man,
damn day. I'm tired of it. I hate this is the time I hate, Mike. This is the time I hate.
I almost hate this time worse than that desert we got in July. I
Yeah,
almost hate this. I almost hate this
yeah,
more.
yeah. Because there's that little desert. But I ain't gonna lie. I think I hate it more just for the simple fact that and no disrespect to nobody out there in the streets, but everybody wants to be right. Everybody wants to show that they know something about the draft or the players or whatever. And I said, half y'all mock drafts gonna be wrong anyway. Even you experts that are on TV that are Daniel Jeremiah's and all those guys, you're probably most of y'all gonna be wrong. So I guess it's just a fun thing to do. But I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of seeing a mock draft every 2 hours. I'm just sick of it. So
People
draft.
get all mad. Oh, he ain't worth that. Like,
Oh
it's a
my
man.
God.
This draft ain't even. Let's just be honest. This draft is not that good. Why are you wasting
It's
all your energy
okay.
on it?
It's okay. It's not great.
Dude, it's full of 25-year-old bad athletes.
It ain't that terrible now. It's got some depth. You can't tell me the running backs ain't that's a bad class. You can't tell me that running
Hey,
back.
you know what?
You
Talking
can't tell me
about
that.
depth in a
You can't tell me
draft is like talking about how the running back is still blocked. So nobody cares. Nobody cares.
that. Hey ho, we got a $2 holler from my dog Willie Stovell. Donation. Says he loves the content, and I love you too, dog. You've been one of them A1s from the very beginning. I appreciate to see you up in here. But yeah, man, I mean, like I said, I agree with you that it's not a star-studded draft, quarterbacks from all the way down. But I think there is depth in this draft that you can pick up some quality
Yeah,
players. And I think this.
it's really weak at the top.
Well, see,
That's
let's
just the
look at it.
thing.
Well, this is a good draft for Dallas. You know why? Because Dallas finally dotted their I's and crossed their T's, whatever the hell
Yeah,
they call.
that's how it
Was it
goes.
was it
You
like that?
dot your
Okay,
T's and cross your I's or something like that.
something
Maybe
like
I'm just
that.
like I
Yeah,
don't
you know what the hell I'm talking about, right?
know.
You know what the hell I'm talking about, right? So this is a good draft for Dallas, Mike, in my opinion, because Dallas actually addressed some needs in free agency that we've been talking about, right? They finally did it. So we ain't got to go in there with like, oh shit, we got to get this player. We
How are we
have to
going to
get him.
draft 5 players in the first round? Because we got work to do.
You feel me? And they must have been listening to us, dog, because when we did that show like 2 weeks ago before they picked up Brandon Cooks, they must have been listening to this show. Thank you, Dallas Cowboys, for listening to Big Game
Oh,
James show.
they
I mean,
got burners.
I met
They
you.
got burners on the Twitter machine.
Hey, you made
That
me.
front office has burners.
You made me feel good that y'all listened to us, and we said, please get a receiver before you go in the draft, so we don't got to be on this BS. Please get a few players, so we ain't got to be on this BS in the draft. And they listen. So now here we are, 21 days. I think my dog Los. Let me get my other $2 holler up there for my dog, the Ninja. Now he gonna ask you because the Ninja he been going ham. He been going ham on this player. He been going ham. Now,
Disclaimer: I hate everybody's favorite player.
well, let me get it out there because I'm gonna give the Ninja props. He know offensive lineman. I don't know how you know offensive lineman like that, and you ain't even played a damn position, the Ninja. But you be knowing them offensive linemen because when nobody was talking about Tyler Biadasz, he said Dallas gonna look at Tyler Biadasz and Dallas draft him. So now he been talking about Mafi from UCLA way before I heard a lot of people talking about him. What's your thoughts on Mafi? Have you heard about him? Have you thought about him? What do you think about him? Because he's 6'4", 337-pound guard, kind of mauler type. He'll be later in the draft. Have you heard about him? Have you heard the Cowboys talking about him? What?
I haven't went that far to this draft. To be perfectly, I haven't done. We talking about mock drafts. This is the first year, in probably 9 or 10 years, that I haven't done a mock draft. Not a one. Not a one.
I'm with you. Because usually the last 3 years, I've been going ham in the draft, Mike. Like being like reading all day, watching tape, watching film, just going ham. This year I ain't do it. But you know why I didn't do it? I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna let all the folks know why I didn't go ham. Is because I'm tired of doing that. Because to me, I'm tired of all the Kool-Aid drinking. Y'all motherfuckers just better win. I'm already putting y'all in the playoffs because you got a good enough team to get in the playoffs. You better win some damn games and the excuses is over. So I ain't gonna sit there and be watching and reading and all these daggone players. No, y'all dudes need to just handle your business. But if you can get a guy later on in the draft, a guard, I would like that better. First round pick. Now I said this, Mike. Let me get your thoughts on this. First round pick. I want a defensive end.
We got enough of those.
We do, but you still need the future because you said you got enough of those, but all those guys are on 1 year deal. Dante
need
Fowler.
A corner.
Listen, I hear you. Dante Fowler, 1 year deal. Tat McKinley, 1 year deal. We don't know what's going to happen with Dorrance Armstrong Jr. and DeMarcus Lawrence is he about done. He ain't this is his last contract in Dallas, in my opinion.
You also got Sam Williams, who's supposed to be the
Sam
Lawrence replacement.
Yeah, Sam Williams. You feel me? But when you telling me we got enough of those, you got enough of those for 1 year, but you don't have enough of those in the future.
We have enough of those to keep me out of the first round with it. Unless one of those like let McDonald fall or some crazy nonsense like that. And obviously I'm racing to the podium, but I'm still, where I'm at. Everybody knows where I'm at in the first round, and it ain't no secret. And hell, I think everybody knows where Dallas is at in the first round, and it ain't no secret. And they love him. He works out. I mean, he is also one of like 20 other players that are working out there. We talk about that for a second? People are making way too big of a deal of Villa working out at the Star. Way too big of a deal. That he's working out there with like 15 other dudes who are all trying to get drafted. And that's just where Duke trains out. If he trains at that facility, and that's just where they are. And of course they're going to meet with him. He's a local kid, and they need an offensive lineman. It'd be stupid not to meet with him. But it's like like telegraph the pick. It's like what they walked down the hall and talked with a player that that 30 other teams are interested in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So there was nothing. It wasn't like they showed their hand. Now,
right.
There may be a little smoke there, and actually a lot of smoke there. And and I'm getting back to the mock drafts, and everybody want to be right. Every time, you worth the third round pick. I was like, dude, first of all, you don't know that. Second of all, the league is a lot higher on that dude than you Twitter bros are. I promise you that one right there.
Right.
I promise you that one.
Because the Twitter guys know everything.
Like as it sits right now, him getting to 26 is going to take a couple of bounces. If you get to late 12s to those 13s, and some offensive linemen start rolling off the board, that's a wrap, son. Just like how them corners went when we sat there, we was looking at Micah Parsons and we thought they took an off the ball line. Hell, they did too. They took an off the ball linebacker in the top 15. Everybody was mad as hell because they got burned.
Right. Well, look, let me get this $5 holler from my dog Q Dog. Appreciate you, big dog. He said, I don't know anything. Sound like me. I don't know anything, but the Cowboys like big players from big schools at every position. You are 100% right on that. They like the big schools. We need a kicker, a 1-tech, O-line, 3-tech, Jones, Avila, and Mafi. That's not bad. That's not bad.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either. I don't hate it.
Hey, I'm one of the guys. As soon as the OTAs open up, bring in 75 kickers. I don't care. Bring in 75 kickers, and you get 3 chances to hit a 69-yard field goal from the opposite hash. And if you miss 2 of them, you're gone. Bam. Next. And if you can make that one, we get you up on the extra points. And you got to make 10 in a row. If you can't make 10 in a row, you're gone. Next. I ain't tired of it. Having a bad kicker is just, I don't get it. I don't. I refuse to believe in a country full of 1 billion people that we can't find 32 dudes who can kick a football through the damn uprights. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about?
Dog, I'll never trust a field goal kicker, bro. I'll never trust a field goal kicker in my life.
That's why you don't name them. Kickers don't deserve names. It's just the kicker.
Just the kicker. I mean, I ain't never gonna trust no field goal kicker. They can make it 50 in a row, and then when the game is on the line, they miss it, and then they be missing 10 in a row. So I'm never gonna trust a field goal kicker. So they're a dime a dozen. We'll see.
I got emotional damage behind that shit already. How you gonna miss 4 extra points in one damn game? I'm sitting there drunk as hell, laughing, crying in my drink. Like, surely he ain't gonna miss another one. Blip.
Right.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. He did it again.
Right. I feel you on that. Now let's see right here. I want to pull up something. My guy Eli asked a question. I'm gonna let you answer it as well. He says, "Big, you think linebacker is a low-key need that needs to be addressed this season?" What's your thoughts on that, Mike?
I mean, I'm old enough to remember when Cox is going to come in here and start day one. They had, and then what's that other kid?
Damone Clark.
Yeah, got Clark, and you got LVE, and it's a defense. And that's why
Devin Harper too. I think don't slip on him from Oklahoma State.
And
you got a defense that routinely runs one off the ball linebacker. As long as Dan Quinn's here, that's why as soon as they paid LVE, all that other linebacker nonsense was out the window. They weren't going to pay too well, period, because they routinely run one. And off the ball linebackers, for those who don't know, off the ball linebackers and running backs are the same thing. Invest as little as you can and get production, because the replacement value when you're paying $11 million for a guy versus $2 million for a guy is not that big. It's more like that big when you're talking production wise. Like, I don't care. Like, Baltimore did the dumbest shit ever when they traded for that off the ball linebacker and then maxed out his contract. And now look at them. They ain't got a quarterback. They ain't got wide receivers. They don't. That team is busted right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, hey, do your thing. We didn't get them, so it's all good with us. So, if you're asking me, in my opinion, I think we should get a linebacker, but not early. I think we should get it later on because, like you said, when they sign LVE, when they re-sign LVE, LVE is going to be playing a lot. Okay, that's why they re-signed him. He's going to play a whole lot.
The depth they have at linebacker, once they signed LVE, they basically wadded up and threw all the off-the-ball linebacker picks, just back behind them. Maybe we'll go pick one up off the ground later on if we get completely wiped out in the third round or something like that. But they don't see it as a priority, and I don't either.
Neither do I. I don't think you should look at a linebacker, to me, unless somebody miraculously falls crazy in those maybe a second or third round. That's a really good player that you may. But dog, I really like to see Devin Harper get a chance because I liked him in the preseason. Let's see what Jabril Cox can do with a year 3 now, and Damone Clark. He showed a hell of a lot. I love Damone Clark. So I feel good about that. And if you want to get a linebacker, I say get him right now later, but that's not a priority in my opinion. Like you said, I don't think the Cowboys have him as a priority here. So we got a lot of questions. So let's just answer a lot of questions today, big dog, while we do this show. So this is my dog T Smooth TV. What's up with you, big dog? He says, Mike, how do you feel about the tackles in this draft?
DTs are offensive tackles because the DTs I feel like are all light in the ass.
Yeah. But you can get a quality one though. You can get a quality one though.
I understand that, when we're talking about, they were talking about Mazzy in the first round. I get
Hell
it.
no.
I don't get the first round. I get, people, he's whatever. I get that one techs aren't supposed to have production. But when you go that long with no production at the defensive tackle position, I have questions about that. How do you play that many snaps and you're supposed to be this good and you don't even accidentally trip into some numbers?
Mm-hmm.
That's that. And I struggle, Via whipped his damn ass up in the damn field all day long. Whipped his ass. And apparently apparently Avia's not worth the first round pick, but the guy who got his ass beat by him all day is. Okay.
Yeah, I don't trust Mazzy.
OTs.
He's saying OTs.
OTs. They got some athletes. They got some big, rangy athletes in here, and I think it's the draft is
offensive tackle wise, if you need one, there's some out there, and everybody needs one. That's the thing. There's 32 teams that would take an offensive tackle right now if they could get one they knew could play.
I mean,
Period.
there's a lot of offensive tackles that Dallas could scoop. You feel me?
Mhm.
Matthew Bergeron, DeJuan Jones, Broderick Jones, Anton Harrison, and like you said, we really got to see how the
Harrison's
draft.
nasty.
Yes, he is. And
Harrison's nasty.
here's the thing. Like you said, if one offensive tackle falls, then the domino effect usually happens in the draft. Usually when one offensive lineman goes, they all start
People get
kinda
scared.
falling. People
It's a
get scared.
positional.
Yep. Because people get scared and they get worried. Oh, our guys will be going, so might reach and let's go ahead and take this guy. But
I think the
he can be a
players.
quality guy. Would you take
The
that
players.
Harrison kid in
Yeah.
first round? You said you take Avila,
Yeah,
so why
because
would you take Harrison?
he could play 3 positions, and that
Harrison can
Avila.
play too, can he?
Avia's my center. Avia's my center in 2024 going
Okay.
forward for the next
Okay.
10 years. He's going to play guard this year. That dude will be my center next year.
That's so I have a plan for him. The other guy, I mean, sure, I'm not going to turn it down, but
Mhm.
I like the idea of a 3-position day one starter with the hodgepodge kind of held together with duct tape and close one eye that looks to have a decent offensive line situation we got going right now.
Right. Now
You
I got
know,
another
what happens?
question.
What's up? Go ahead.
No, I
No.
got another question for you. This I pulled it down, but I'm gonna pull it back up. This is from Novice Sierra. I think if I messed it up, I totally apologize. Sometimes I mess up names, so I totally apologize. But it says nothing scares GMs like the police. What happens if Carter falls to us? Which I don't think it's gonna happen. But what if Carter falls to us? Do we pull the trigger? Think back to Collins' first round of trouble with the law of felon in the second.
Not
You
the
wouldn't do
first.
it?
I wouldn't.
Yeah, right. I am.
Maybe we need to talk off the camera then.
Okay, well then you know something I don't know then.
There's too much there. And I don't even give a shit about the whole. Has he
been in trouble before though?
Not to be callous. No. I'm going somewhere with this. Not to be callous. I don't even give a shit about the drag racing thing where the chick that was working for the team lost control of the car and got somebody killed.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. It sucks. But he wasn't in the car. You know what that is? That sucks. It's a shitty situation. But my issue is you can't have. He's been turning down top 10 teams from top 10 visits.
That's his agent, though.
I understand that. But Rosenhaus is smoke bombing people and trying to keep his stock high because he went out there and failed his damn pro day. That dude hasn't worked out in almost 4 months. You can't do that. And Dallas, in particular, because their last misses at the top in the first 2 days of these prior drafts are just now hitting. That boss man fat shit's gonna hurt. It's going to hurt, man. It's really going to hurt. And we're just now getting there. These guys this team cannot afford to miss in the first round, which takes me back to the laying up with offensive linemen. Because if there's one thing this team can do, they can draft you a damn offensive lineman. Mm-hmm. People hated Connor Williams. Connor Williams was a damn good second-round pick. Mm-hmm. He was. Mm-hmm. Factual information. So I'm playing it safe in a draft, once again, full of 25-year-old bad athletes. Dude, you can't go out there and fail your pro day like that. That dude looked like mashed potatoes poured into a damn gunny sack. It was bad.
Yeah, it was bad. He came in overweight.
Bad, dude.
He couldn't even finish.
He tapped out. He tapped out like 15 minutes into the damn drills, dude. Like, and you're talking top 10? What a Houseway.
That's it. So 26. Like that's just my opinion. He may be worth it. He may not. I don't. For this team, they can't miss at 26, dude. 26 needs to come in and play day one.
I feel you. Now from that perspective, how you broke it down like that, I see what you're saying because I was talking to my dog Boss Cowboys, and he said he agreed with you. You know what I'm saying? He said, you know what? I don't like how he said. It don't matter what you're going through. Your pro day is one of your most important.
You can't fail your pro day, dude.
You cannot fail your pro day. And Boss was telling me that. Boss said, I don't give a hell. You cannot mess up your pro day. It's like you going to your interview for the job.
Showing up
that
drunk.
you really want, and you show up, yes, drunk, out of perplexity, looking crazy,
shirt not tucked in, shirt tucked in, coming out through your zipper and shit.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
can't, you can't do that.
Because that is your audition, right? That is your audition.
Let him get to the second round, and you know how I hate a Blue Star Special, but I'll take that 3 and get up there, see if I can go get him.
Right.
But that, firstly, that if I'm trading up in the second round, we've already talked about that. I'll go get Gibbs, but that's,
I feel you with the Gibbs thing. He said, "Woo, that
I mean,
that damn Gibbs is nice."
Say you don't have you end up losing a third round pick, but you lose, but you leave day 1 and day 2 with a Via or whatever tackle you want. Put whatever tackle you want at 26 and Gibbs.
Yeah, you feeling good in those first 2 damn picks if you did that.
That is shitting in tall cotton, my friend.
Oh, dog. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If Dallas were to get in their first 2 picks, Avila and Gibbs, yeah, we would feel good.
We heading to the strip club. Yeah, we going to the Legs and X buffet, buddy.
Yeah, we throwing up dollars. Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie. If it were to fall like that, you got those 2 guys first. You feeling good? Because that Gibbs is helping your offense. Because hey, I'm gonna give a shout out to Fuster King because he been on Gibbs. I've seen a little bit of Gibbs, but he kept talking about him. So I just said, you know what? I'm just going to go watch some damn tape of this dude. Because I hadn't, like you said, Mike, I ain't really been on the draft like that. I'll be 100%. I've been on it, but I ain't been on it like I usually have.
Not to a deviant level. I'm usually a damn deviant with it, man. I just haven't been.
I haven't either. I can just totally attest to it. I haven't been. But when I seen that mother sucker, I said, oh, woo. And I don't give a hell if he's like 200 pounds. No, you, woo.
That's gas.
That
boy got gas.
He got gas. Now, let me ask you this, though, Mike. Let's say we were to get them. Let's say Dallas were to get them 2. And Ezekiel Elliott was still out there dangling. Would you pick him up? Leave him alone.
I think they're going to. But I think he ends up back here.
Really?
Personally. I mean, it's either that or retirement. Ain't nobody else want him.
I know. That's crazy.
And I've been purposely avoiding the situation because everybody already knows. Since I've been talking about this shit since 2016, 2015, that I didn't want the pick, and then I didn't want the contract, and that he was washed. He hadn't had a touchdown outside the red zone since 2019. It's well stated how I feel about the dude, but he's still human, and he's, you know what I mean. So I tried to avoid it, but if he was what the Jones boys swear he was, why ain't he somewhere?
Right.
You know why? Because he killed the running back market.
He did. Well,
that he's now in.
He did too. But he killed it first.
That man, for as smart as Shanahan is, he does some dumb shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trading up for Trey Lance, you went and traded up for a guy who has 11 reps. 11 reps under his belt, and then you go trade for McCaffrey when you've been the one team that's been finding, or you and Andy Reid, y'all have been finding running backs on the way to the stadium outside of Home Depot parking lot saying, I need work, and you go get 202 out of them on a random Sunday, and then you burn up all that draft stock. And now the irony of that is part of that draft stock was what they was going to use in theory to get Lamar Jackson, and now they can't because they traded for a damn running back that did not remotely help that team. That team did not go any further because they had Christian McCaffrey. Period. They still the best team in the NFL.
A running back don't carry the teams no more. They just don't. They just don't. I mean, the running backs just don't carry the teams no more.
It got them to a Super Bowl, and they ran up somebody with passing offense, and look what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Now it took Mahomes to dig out of that situation. It wasn't nobody else but Mahomes digging out of that situation. Right. At the end of the day, they can't pass the ball. And when Jimmy had to get it done, he couldn't get it done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel you with that, dog. I mean, I feel you 100. Now, I'm going to go back to something that you were saying, too, as well. You mentioned cornerback. You said we need a cornerback. How early would you go with the cornerback?
26 and one gets there to you, but I think they're all going to be gone. The ones
Who
you
would
want
you
are all going
want?
to be
Who
gone.
would you want?
I mean,
you know
I
who
know who I
I want.
want.
The dude ain't making it past 11, but it's Witherspoon.
Yeah, you ain't getting him.
Yeah, I mean that's.
Especially when they ran like a 4.4 on his pro day. You ain't getting him.
Yeah. Hey, I thought it was. Hey, that shit was cute. I was sitting in a Target parking lot watching people trying to crash into my old lady's car, and I'm watching. And they say, "Oh, that's an amazing pro day." I'm like, "What are y'all talking?" Of course, the top 10 lock, like a top 10 lock pick, had a good pro day. That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to go out there and Jalen Carter it
Right.
and tap out,
Right.
run a damn 12-second 3-cone drill.
Right. Well, okay. Well, we know he's not going to fall. What's another cornerback that you like? Because here's a guy I love. If he were to fall to Dallas, I'm saying get him. I don't give a hell what nobody tells me. I don't give a hell. I love Deonte Banks from Maryland.
I just saw that. I just saw the name pop in the chat. Yeah, I like it.
And
that's my dude. That's my
I love
dude.
the way the Maryland skill position players play. I always have and always will.
Because they play that old school, like the original the Super Bowl era Ravens, that hard nosed, that they ain't scared to block, they ain't scared to go across the middle, they ain't scared to tackle, they ain't scared. They got that. They get, there's a cat in the house. There's a cat. No, we need more dogs. Banks is a dog.
Banks is a certified dog. When we were talking about cornerbacks, when we did our draft show, Mike, and we were talking about cornerbacks, I looked at the Devin Witherspoon, I looked at the Christian Gonzalez, the Joey Porter Jr.'s, and I was looking at them. But then I just seen Deonte Banks. I just seen him. I didn't even know who he was. I just seen him, Mike. I played one game, and it happened to be the Ohio State game. That was all I needed to see. I needed to see, dog.
It's funny. That's actually the game I saw because I was watching Marvin Harrison Jr. and I go, who the fuck is that over there? Who is that? run that back.
Yes. And then my only thing was, I was like, now he's not a ball hawk, but he's that physical corner. I don't care about that. I just need to see his speed because I was questioning that speed. But when he went to that combine and wrecked it, I said, get him. But I don't think he falls to 26.
Interceptions are overrated. Everybody got on Byron Jones nuts because he did get intercepted. The man gave up 395 yards in the entire NFL season. You know how hard that is to do?
Very hard.
395 yards in the entire season.
Especially when they target.
There was nobody else on the other side. They didn't have anybody else. It was Cheeto, who he had the yips, and then we sent him, all that shit. So,
right. And then, he mentioned another player who I like as well because I saw him in the tape on the opposite side. I said, who's that other physical guy? Ja'Cory Bennett. He's a guy that you could possibly get later. But I want a guy that is going to come in because I'm telling you, Mike, let me ask you this about this. Because this is a contract season for a lot of guys, right?
Oh, man, next year it's going to be hell.
It's going to be hell. That's why this seems like an all-in season because guess what? CeeDee Lamb wants to get paid. Diggs wants to get paid. Parsons is coming up. All these core guys are coming up. But Dallas ain't – and let me ask you this, Mike, before you say anything. Dallas ain't throwing out that money yet because we need to see what's going to happen in this damn season. And if y'all fail again, we don't know if we paying you motherfuckers. Am I correct on that?
You're not. It's going to get so ugly. It's going to get so ugly. They are going to do. Micah Parsons is going to walk in there, and they're going to have an 82-page folder of all his tweets and say, "Look at. So this is how you're representing our brand."
Because he's going to be one of the highest paid players in the NFL.
They're going to pull up the Green Bay game where Aaron Rodgers did backflips off his face all damn day. So you want to get paid? You can't cover. It's like, but you play me an edge. But yeah, you also say you're a weapon. And then that's why once again I have said even if you hate Dak Prescott and you want him gone, I know you don't, but even like anybody, the best thing the Dallas Cowboys could do right now is pay Dak Prescott and get that the hell out of the way because it makes him more movable and it opens up their money. Because you were talking in the next 11 months, you got Terrence Steele, Micah Parsons, Trevon Diggs, CeeDee Lamb, Jaron Kearse, which is that's kind of a smaller one. Uh, oh, damn it! I think Zach Martin. I think his deal. I think his deal's up for 2 years.
He's old. We're getting old, dog.
I know, but it's just another name. I was throwing mud at the wall at that one.
Right.
The first. I mean, but that's. And you're talking. You're saying this GM.
I don't think. Am I wrong? I don't think Diggs is getting a second contract. Am I wrong?
I think it would be a mistake.
Yeah, it would.
To not pay. I think it'd be a mistake. I don't. That's a tricky one, man.
That's a tricky one. Diggs is tricky.
But here's the thing. Like he was once again like almost in a Byron Jones situation to where it was either why would they target him when it's free completion over here? Free completion. That's why I say this is the year. This is I thought the window was closed. You don't have another opportunity, man. You really don't. Not with this. Not with the makeup of this team.
This is the year.
You don't, because those dudes are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Two of those between Micah Parsons, Trayvon Diggs, Terrence Steele, and CeeDee Lamb. 2 of those guys are going to be gone.
Yes.
2 of those guys will be gone this time next year.
That's
maybe not next year. Maybe July.
I just
they can demand a trade. They can sit out.
I want Diggs to come back, but I just don't think they're gonna pay him. I don't know why it keeps coming up. I said this a year and a half ago when they were all young guys, right, Mike? I said Parsons would be the one because he's going crazy, but they're gonna nitpick him. But I felt like they're
gonna wear him out, man.
But I felt like they really won't come at Diggs because the cornerback and they're gonna want money, 20-something million a year. They're gonna want that type of bread.
Yeah, I don't disagree. And he'll get it. Maybe not here, but he'll definitely get it.
He ain't gonna get it here, but he'll get it somewhere.
And the problem with the Micah Parsons thing, I think that number is going to scare the fuck out of him. Because that number's going to be
that number's going to be crazy.
That number's going to be $40 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
Is what it's going to be, and they are not going to pay Mike. They are not going to pay an edge rusher $40 million a year. They're not going to do it.
And guess what else? Mike? All that love that it's so funny. And my Twitter, hey, you be going ham on your Twitter, but I got some sneaky Twitter tweets too. I got some sneaky tweets. And I said, when Micah Parsons was a rookie, I said, y'all better win the Super Bowl before that contract come up. You feel what I'm saying? You better win before that contract come up because all the other stuff. But dog, they gonna come at him nitpicking every single thing because
he's going to be emotional. He's going to be Lamar Jackson tweeting through it.
Oh, he's going to be all on Twitter going ham.
Hey, Detroit, come get me. Hey, Detroit, these motherfuckers playing. They don't understand come get me. And it's going to be a Charlotte's Web of just tomfoolery and nonsense.
It's going to be crazy. It really is.
The sick part of me is looking forward to it.
What I was saying, Mike, what I was gonna say was, you know how the fans his first year, right? I seen this.
Oh, they're gonna turn. Oh my God.
They're gonna turn on him.
They are gonna come for that dude's neck.
Oh, they're gonna turn on Micah Parsons. I said, here's the love story. Look. You know, when you're courting your lady, the love story, right? When you first courting her the first year, you love everything she say, everything she do, whatever. Now you got her, whatever. Now you're like, man, be quiet. Go sit down.
Why you walk down the hallway like that? Why you got to walk down the hallway like that?
Hey, DJ Dog GG31. I don't do that.
We're not being that, dude. We're clowning. It's dark humor. We're not the ones talking about it. It's just
bro, don't do that. Don't say
it's hilarious.
Don't like that. Hey, bro, this ain't no negative stuff. This is real talk. If you call it negative, then I don't get and I'm not coming at you, dog. Trust me. But I don't get when people sit there and negative talk, y'all being negative. No, this is being real. Fans are going to turn on Micah Parsons. The love story that they had in the beginning.
They did it on Zeke.
All that money. When he wants that money, those fans that were loving him will turn on him saying he's greedy. So this ain't no negative damn talk. This is real talk. If you don't believe that, you live in a glass house. I don't get it because this is real. This is
We're
what
not
Dallas
worried about it.
does.
We're talking about how we have 1 year left and all this shit's going to happen. This time next year, the conversation won't be the draft. The conversation is going to be who can we keep and how much is going to cost to keep them.
Right. And this is what's coming up right now. Because
Yep.
CeeDee Lamb's coming up in that 5th-year option. I know they're going to do it. I know they're going to do that 5th year. But Diggs is out of his contract after this year. Do you think he holds out this year, or do you think he plays?
He could hold out and they wouldn't be able to do anything about it. We better hope he don't.
I hope he don't either. Do you think he will, though?
I know Micah will. Micah already got the keys to the damn shrimp and tequila shack from Zeke last week.
I hope Diggs. Because if Diggs holds out, it's going to get nasty.
Oh man, they're gonna talk about how he gets
get
picked
nasty.
on by picked on by smaller receivers, and how he can't tackle a damn fart in a phone booth, and anyway, it's this year, and that ties back to the whole thing when we started with this, the first round pick, and how you have to hit, because that first round pick is going to be a direct replacement for these dudes we're talking about. It's just the way it is. And the second round pick they have to hit as well. They cannot afford. They
First
cannot
two
afford
picks.
to miss.
I'm even say the third pick. I'm gonna say the first 3 picks.
Well, that's why you take the third pick and you trade it for a guy you know can play, so you ain't got to worry about it.
Is Dorrance Armstrong Jr. in the air for trading?
What would his value be? Like a 5?
I don't know. He got 8 sacks
Well,
after he got
I'm
his
not-
contract.
I'm not giving up an edge rusher, like, a quality edge rusher for a 5th round pick. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
What's his value? I mean,
don't know.
half the league don't even know who he is.
He got 8 sacks.
It's the only name Jerry Jones has known for 3 years.
Hey, he got 8 sacks last year though. 13 sacks in 2 years.
I understand.
Hey, it was nice to see finally somebody do something outside of Micah Parsons.
I'm just saying. Would you take him for a 4th?
Probably. But I'd also trade a 4th for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that goes back to the day 3 pick thing, man. I'll trade a damn road cone if he can play in the NFL for a day 3 pick. I just don't care.
Right.
If you anything resembling an actual NFL player for a day 3 pick, yes, all day long.
Yeah.
Which makes it stupid to give up one for a day 3 pick if he's something resembling a player.
I'm just saying though, if you got Tack and you got those other guys,
Tack's not making. He's not making the 53.
He's not
sorry,
making
Grandma.
He's not
sorry,
making
Grandma. He's not. He may be practicing.
remember
He
this,
may
though.
make it.
He's gonna make practice squad.
He might be out of eligibility.
No, I thought those old guys can play because they switched up the practice squad. Now those guys can stay on there now.
I don't know. He ain't making the 53. Not the way he's. No, I'd be shocked.
Okay.
You know what? I'll buy you a burger if he makes the 53. Because
You better buy me a big motherfucking burger too. It better be big. I mean, I want one of these.
It's gonna be 80% lettuce. I'm gonna take a whole half of a romaine,
cut that romaine half and just set it right on top. And then I'm gonna take an old bread heel out of some Wonder Bread and set that bitch on top of it. And then some bologna I found up under the refrigerator. I'm gonna make you a sandwich.
I'll take it. Give me some of the best sandwich. Give me the best. Fry me some bologna.
Yeah, I'm gonna fry it for you though. I'm gonna fry it for you.
Fry me some bologna. Okay, here we go. Fry me some bologna. You know what I'm saying? So look, we didn't tap a lot of positions, right? So have we tapped a backup quarterback? They re-signed Cooper Rush. Do they draft a quarterback? And who do you think they would go with? Mike White.
I do not care about backup running back, quarterback, whatever. I know I'm going somewhere with this, my damn ADHD brain. I want my backup quarterback to be basically a running back. I don't want him to, we still got to run the same offense. No, I want some gadget player. When you go to backup quarterback, I want some hyper athlete, run around. I don't care if he can throw the ball. Give me some yards. Give me a Taysom Hill or some shit. Like, obviously not for $9 million.
That's what we was talking about Tuesday, bro. So let me ask you. They brought in Max Dugan. I don't want him. That's just me. But he's a gadget type player.
Ain't no Ginger going to be a good quarterback.
Dog, I already know that. Redheads, please, if you're redhead, I'm sorry. Don't hate
I
on
ain't
me.
gonna apologize. I'm racist against redheads. Y'all go away.
I just don't think redheads win, and they just don't seem to do it. And that's them Andy Dalton vibes. TCU, everything about you screams Andy Dalton. Stay away from me, Max Dugan.
Yeah. It's some rule that doesn't make sense, like the USC quarterback. It's like, why didn't you pick a USC quarterback? Well, because they get in the league and they suck.
Why? Because they're from USC? I don't know, but they just do, and you just don't.
Pick them. You just
Yeah.
don't.
Don't get him. Please don't get him.
Let some other team do it.
Yes. Don't get Max Dugan, please. Please. I could be totally wrong, but please just don't.
These quarterbacks are bad. My favorite quarterback in the draft is a guy that I have questions if he can actually play the damn position.
Who?
Anthony Richardson. Damn, 52% completion guy. Dude, he got a howitzer for an arm, and that thing mounted on a broken gyroscope.
Josh Allen made it. He was terrible.
That's what people are going to see. Well, Josh Allen hooked up with Jordan Palmer, and that's the plan there. You take
Anthony Richardson and put him in Detroit, let him sit. You don't have to sit him.
He needs to sit. Let him get some gadget plays, but he needs to sit.
Go hook up with 3D QB or Jordan Palmer, and get you some. Just grind your ass off,
and then they're obviously done with golf this year. And then Dan Campbell going to love you like nobody else in the league going to love you. That man going to let you grow.
He's going to let you grow, and I think he would be great for Detroit.
And now you're looking at
oh boy, you're looking at Jameson Williams. The Sun God.
He's gonna be nasty.
The Sun God and Anthony Richardson on the same offense.
Yeah, I please Detroit. Because I ain't gonna lie. I want Detroit to be good. I love Dan Campbell. I do.
Yeah,
I love him.
Everybody does. If you don't love Dan Campbell, you're probably a bad
something's
person.
Something wrong with you if you don't like Dan Campbell. He played with Dallas, dog.
Chemical imbalance. Aaron Rodgers don't like Dan Campbell. Go hang out with him if you want.
Yeah, go hang with him.
Put a crystal in your butt and sleep in a hobbit hut.
Right. Everybody loves Dan Campbell, and I love the way he got them Lions back fighting. And I think that would be a great pick. He needs to go to Detroit. That would be a perfect fit, in my opinion.
They deserve to be in the playoffs last year more than damn New York did. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, they do. And it would probably been an more exciting game for
they'd put up a better fight.
They would.
You might win that Lions game, but you leaving with a limp.
Yeah. Because them Lions going to play hard. They're going to fight you tooth and nail. They're going to play hard. And they get that talent. They're starting to get that talent in there, too. I like it.
They got 4 picks in the top 50.
Mm-hmm. Watch out for them Lions.
Use one of them picks on Anthony Richardson. Please. And then go get you an offensive lineman.
Yes.
And then go get you another corner.
Get you a corner.
Mm-hmm. And then trade one of those picks for Dorrance Armstrong.
go get you an edge rusher. You know what I mean?
Get one of them picks. You feel me? Yeah. Hey, you know what? I want to see them Lions do good. You feel what I'm saying? So, as we kind of close this out, Big Mike. I know. As we kind of close this out, I asked a few people. I did a live show Wednesday, and I asked them, what's one thing that you want to see the Cowboys do this season? I'm going to bring it to you. What's the one thing, just one thing that you want to see the Cowboys do this season?
Flip the first down passes and first down runs. Flip them. Take it the because it's 65 one way when it should be 65 the other way. That's it.
Okay. I like it.
And watch what happens. Watch what happens when your quarterback doesn't have to throw on third down all the damn time behind the sticks. Hey, if they throw it on first down, they'll make it to the conference championship game.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm done with the foolery. I'm done with the foolery with this team.
It's not to. We're not going to end on a negative note, but it's back to the whole last year. This is it for this.
Is it right? This year is huge.
If Mustard Tiger's gone, Dak probably gone, Diggs gone. I mean, just
it might be a whole flip. It's going to be a whole flip because this is an all-in year. They're going to flip this next year if it don't work, especially if it's disappointing.
They're going to flip. Well, they're going to flip regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a decent team on paper, so let's go add something with it with the draft, and
all in. This is all-in year.
Maybe in October, hopefully you don't lose anybody. Hopefully, but you're going to because it's the way of the NFL that people get hurt. Period. So
Right.
hopefully you don't lose anybody. But October sitting around, you're looking like, man, damn it, we need one more player. We need one more player. And what can we get? Who's shopping? Hey, is Arizona shopping Isaiah Simmons for that 4?
You know
Something,
they ain't in love with him.
something. Well, they're playing to them inside linebacker because they're
Right.
fucking morons.
Yeah,
But
I don't know. Why are you doing that? He is not
that's
that
what, dude.
bad.
Arizona's where offensive talent goes to die. And then they picked my dude Zaven Collins, and the following year, so they picked 2 inside linebackers, and the top. Collins went just outside the 15. What are y'all doing? So something like that, I think, in October, I think it will be. They're going to need an October trade to put them over because everybody uses an October trade to put you over.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this is it.
So my last question before you walk out of here: DeAndre Hopkins gets cut. Does Dallas try to bring him in?
Yeah, they're not going to win the bidding war, but they'll bring him in, and it's a more likely chance that he'll get cut than he gets traded because they're idiots.
Right.
They're not trying to. All that report. They'll take a 5. No, they haven't backed off to 2. They have not. Anybody in the chat right now, Arizona has not backed off to 2. They haven't. Period. He's not worth that. He's not. Especially if they don't want to eat any money.
That's why ain't nobody did it.
It's almost like
nobody did it.
It's almost like a bigger of the Brandon Cooks situation from last year where, y'all balked on Cooks. If you wanted to give up a second round, they wanted a 2 and a 3, and they didn't want to eat any money for Brandon Cooks. So you just got for pennies on the dollar, and they ate a third of the contract. Sometimes
wait it out.
Sometimes when that game comes out, and especially nowadays this year, that AAA title game comes out. I got to get that.
I got to get that new Call of Duty. That's something. It's $70, and you buy it, and it's broken, and you can't even play it for 6 months. And then they bring a bunch of patches in, and then now you look at it, the price is $18. And your buddy bought the new Call of Duty. He said, "Hey man, this Call of Duty's sick. Look, man, that game's trash." Like, no, they fixed it. It's different now. It's worth playing. How much you give for it? $18? Damn, I bought the collector's edition for $1.20. Damn, I ain't playing that game no more.
And he's saying, "You dumbass! All I did was wait
Dumbass.
it out.
You should have just waited like I did.
Wait until it dropped because you know the price gonna drop. Just wait it out. You ain't gotta get it when it first comes out. Wait till that price drops out. Because guess what, Mike? That game gonna play just as good at 18.
And it's gonna be garbage on day one. It's gonna be garbage.
That game gonna be dope at $18. You paid $120, and it's still.
I got the Game of the Year edition, Grand Theft Auto for $18. Son, let's go.
Yeah. So we'll see kind of what happens. We'll see what happens. But damn it, draft, hurry up and come here because I'm tired of these mock drafts. I almost want to just blow up my Twitter because I'm tired of seeing them.
Mock drafts are the tool for the devil.
Oh my god.
I gotta go eat, buddy.
Go eat, big dog.
I love y'all for all peeping it.
Tell them about your Twitter before you leave, dog. Tell them about your Twitter.
Yeah. Not to be tried. That's where I'm at. PayPal. If you want to help me get a house, if you can. If not, I love you anyway. Thank you for checking out. I'm gonna go eat because, ladies, she's looking at me right. Okay.
Hurry your ass up.
I'm about to go. She came in here with my belt.
She said, "All right, that's enough. We talked about the time. Get your ass off."
I sent her a text. I sent her a text. I said, "I'll be out here by 4." She's like, "It's 4:03." I'm like, "Oh." All right, I gotta go. Love y'all.
Love y'all. Talk to you soon, big dog. Appreciate you.
Later.
All right, man. So my dog Mike White, I love him. We just have great shows when I have him. Shout out to my dog the Ninja. He said, "You attack me, sir. I'm that mad." I appreciate you for the holler. But shout out to my dog Mike White, man. Love him to death. Love our shows are just great. Just great. But yeah, man, I'm about to get up off here myself. I'm kicking it tonight. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm kicking it tonight. I'm having a good time. It's just one of those nights where I just feel like getting wild and getting loose and doing all those good things. So, man, you guys have what's up, JJ the Mims? I ain't seen you in a long time. Before I get off here, because I ain't doing no damn shows this weekend. None. I'll post a whole bunch of stuff, but I ain't doing no damn shows this weekend. But before I leave, happy Easter to each and every one of y'all. I don't care about no damn Easter eggs and Easter egg hunting. I think it's all stupid. But whoever loves Easter, happy Easter. And one reason I will say happy Easter, because my son was born on Easter Sunday. Obviously, his birthday's on the 15th, so it falls different. But my son was born on Easter Sunday. So it has a little significance to me, Easter, because he was born on Easter Sunday, and that was dope. But other than that, I don't care about it. But if you guys care, anybody out there that cares about Easter Sunday, happy Easter to you. Go to church, do your thing, be safe, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Love you guys. Shout out to everybody that was in the building today. We're going to have burgers and blitzes is shit. I'm going to have to say that. Burgers and blitzes is shit. Make sure you always tune in when we're doing this show, Burgers and Blitzes, because we have a whole good time. Mike just brings my energy up. I like it. He just brings my energy up. So we had a great show. Really appreciate everybody that was in the building. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Shout out to you, Wink. Make sure you in there next Wednesday, big dog. Get in there on that chat because I need you. And also, everybody, every Wednesday, we do a Wednesday live call-in show. It's fun. It's exciting. Download that app, Giant, 2 J's, 2 A's, 2 N's. Download that app and get in that call-in show, because guess what? I want to hear what you guys got to say, and I want to see you live. Some of you guys I never seen. If you want to jump in there, come in live, do it. And we're going to probably be rocking that probably until June. I don't know what's going to go out after that. But until that time, we're going to have a lot of good times. So make sure you come in that show on Wednesday. We want to have that kicking. We want to have that show rocking on Wednesdays. Call in my dog, the Ninja, Coach Marv. My dog DMV was on there last time. My guy KG. A lot of good people's in there, and you can jump in there too. So please jump in there. But I appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate everybody in the building. Great show today. Great energy. Be safe out there in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. And they've been, deflect, DC. They've been selling them damn Easter baskets in the hood. They done pulling up U-Haul trucks, opening up the back of the U-Haul trucks, and they got Easter baskets galore. That's when I know I'm in the hood, when I see nothing but U-Haul trucks with Easter baskets. That's when I say, yeah, we hood over here. So let me see what you said. Eli said, before you go, if said gets cut, hell yes. I already said to go to my Twitter, dog. Eli, go to my Twitter, big dog. Go to my Twitter. I said before he even got cut. When it was like 4th game of the season. No, I think it was like the 6th game of the season, and Cedric Wilson was not getting no work. And I said, damn, grass ain't always green on the other side, dog. Get your money, because he got his money. But let's keep it honest. When you got Waddle, you got Tyreek Hill, and you had just Gesicki, he wasn't going to get no work. We knew that. So come on back, Sid. Come on back. We want you back. Come on back. We want the Miami Dolphins to cut you. We want the Miami Dolphins. So say it in the air. Miami Dolphins cut Cedric Wilson so he can come back to Dallas. We can bring him back. He'd be a welcome addition. Dak had great chemistry with him. Woo-tee-woo-tee-woo. So, yes, I would definitely bring Cedric Wilson back in the fold if he got cut from Miami. That would not be a hesitation from me, because I never wanted him really to leave, but I knew he was to get some more money, and I understand that. But like I said, no show this weekend. We'll be back next week. You know what it is. We'll have the final word, Best of Enemies podcast, live call-in show, and we're doing our high school interviews as well. I'm getting some more high school kids on here. I know a lot of people don't support it, but you should, because a lot of these high school kids I'm interviewing are some dogs, and they're going to some nice big-time schools, handling business. And remember, these guys that are in NFL right now, they had to start somewhere. They didn't blow it up in college. They had to start in high school, little league. So these guys that I might be interviewing would be awesome if one of these guys actually made it to the league. Feel me? My cousin's already enrolled at LSU. Get it, big cuz. Ryan Yates, go out there and kill it. He was early enrollment at LSU. I want you to compete for a starting position. And guess what? Dallas Cowboys like LSU players. 4 years down the line or earlier, if that safety position is weak and my cousin's turning up, I would love nothing better than the Dallas Cowboys to draft my cousin Ryan Yates, Yates. Go check him out. LSU secondary. He ain't red shirting. He playing this year. So Ryan, go turn up. Go crazy. We can watch you on TV, and then we would love to see you get drafted by them Cowboys in 3 to 4 years. That would be an awesome sight. We do back wheels and cartwheels. Back wheels, cartwheels, back flips, cartwheels. You know what it is. But hey, appreciate it. What's the name of the app, Rev Rebel? It's Giant. Capital J, 2 J's, capital 2 A's, and capital 2 N's. It's a free app. All you got to do is go in there, download it. You'll see my name, Big Game James. When the show is live, you'll just click in the app because I'll have the link right there. You'll click right into the link. You'll hit go have a drink, and you can come right in. Rather have your face because that's what we like to do. So, and then you can come in. We talking Cowboys football, and we're gonna have a good time. So, once again, I appreciate everybody that was in the building. Appreciate everybody on the Facebook groove. Shout out to everybody in the Facebook groove. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube, and shout out to everybody on the Twitter. Man, I love y'all. Thank you for your support, and I'll be talking to you soon. Big Game James, Burgers and Blitzes, Mike White. We out. Have a safe weekend. Be safe. Kiss your loved ones. Kiss your kids. Kiss your mama. Kiss your daddy. Kiss everybody. Give them hugs and kisses because you never know. You never know what can happen. So, love y'all. Talk to you soon. Big Game Jane. I'm out. Peace.